such an asshole!
AssholeConsulting.com, a worn and tired out Cappy from motorcycle riding all day. Hey, Aaron! So I'm in quite the conundrum. I have 3 life paths available to me, but I don't know which route to take. I'm currently 24, and I do data entry work for a dental company out of Georgia, all right? I also work as a local, I'm not going to peg you down too much because this is unique, but a very famous company. You model there part-time, which is good. You're a sexy dude if you're modeling there. Academically, I'm 1 semester off from graduating with a bachelor's in psychology with a psychiatry route from Temple University, a nice university located in a shitty town. I'm kidding. I drove past Temple. If you guys want a fun thing, take the bypass in Philly and then go down. I think it's Broadway, exit on Broadway, and go south into downtown. And you're going to look at the world's laziest motherfuckers who can't even pick up their fucking yards. And there's trash on the street, and there's burned out buildings. Like, welcome to North Carolina. And then it gets really nice, and it's Temple. It's like, hey. And I don't know if Temple's really nice, or just by contrast and comparison, maybe it's a really shitty campus, but by comparison, you're like, wow, it looks really nice here. So, yeah, I want to go to Temple, dude. You don't want to get shot. It's a good school. Unfortunately, out-of-state tuition is killing me, and I'm unable to finish until I pay my last semester's remaining balance of $14,000. Aside from academia, I'm pretty athletic. I walked on Temple's football team, but my athletic scholarship was revoked due to my low GPA at the time. 1.2, but improved. Dude, how do you get a 1.2 in psychology? Are you like jerking off in the professor's face and then like pulling your dick aside and slapping it into there? Really? You have to work at getting... fucking hell. Improved since then. What? You had a pulse? I completely brushed off school like a dumbass, so instead I did semi-pro. I made the regional all-star team in my position. Good. I was told by many coaches that I have NFL potential due to my skill set and speed. I consistently run the 40 and the 4.4 range, but I took it with a grain of salt because I think I'm a bit undersized. Dude, if this wasn't complicated enough, whoop. I also have talent for rapping. No, you don't. No. I know, typical black kid, right? I posted my songs on SoundCloud and generally received good responses. One song in particular, I received about 10,000 hits and over 100 downloads in a day without much promotion. Well, that is pretty good. I've been invited to local studios and bars to perform, but never took it seriously because I felt rapping was a silly profession. Until you make money, then that's like, it's a really fucking serious profession. So basically, I'm not sure which direction to take and just feel stuck. I feel like a failure just sitting on talent. By the way, I did take a legitimate IQ test. I'm around a 133 level. So you are a lazy fuck is what it boils down to. See, this is what I don't get. You have the raw talent. You have an IQ that's off the charts. And then for you to be recruited for the Temple football team, well, that takes discipline. I mean, a lot of people think I hate professional athletes. I do not. I hate sports enthusiasts. I actually respect the athletes because that takes discipline too. So let's just admit it. You fucking were a dumbass and you didn't try your best in school. All right, now what do you do? All right, here's what we're gonna use youth and triage. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use triage. What is the most important thing? You are only young once, and you will only have the physique to potentially play professional sports once. When you are young or until a point in time you get injured. If you were already playing semi-pro, what we're going to do is triage, and you're going to aim for the stars first, all right? I would say if you're a model, do that part-time shit. That's great. Get paid to look sexy. Awesome. May not pay the most, but fine. Do that. Try to get into the NFL, okay? I know you think you're undersized. Who gives a shit? If they're going to pay you millions of dollars and you can get there, give it a shot, because here's the thing. This is your only shot. Because you're going to regret it if you don't. You have all these opportunities lining up to suck your dick. And you're like, I'm too busy being a dumbass. Okay? So, before it's too late, you are going to try to get into the NFL. Right? Because and your chances could be 10%. Like, I'm saying, like, I would expect that you're not going to get into it. Because it is that hard. But you actually have a chance. Even a 10% chance. I have zero chance. The vast millions upon millions of people. You're in that top what is it? 1 in 19,000 people become a professional athlete, and that's not. I mean, just if you can get into the NFL, you're gonna regret it if you don't take your shot. So that's what I do right there. Also on the side, I'm all for the multi-pronged approach. The modeling, to continue to do that, obviously, and then maybe you could become a model. So the second step is, okay, if I can't be paid millions to be a football player, maybe I could become a model. Now, men are typically not paid millions to be models, but, and I know it's real work. A lot of people say, oh, it's not real work. Okay, it's better than doing data entry at your dental company, but that's also another aim for the stars type of thing, which, again, you will regret when you're old and fat and bald. Nobody wants to take pictures of your half-ass naked body. So again, you're going to capitalize on your youth. Because you can always go to school. School is not good. You can go to school when you're 60. You can that's the one you can push down the road. Then there's your rapping. I say go for it. And the reason why is because, again, if you can do it, do it. And 10,000, that's not bullshit. If you're being asked, that's kind of a hint. I never took the hint. People, when I was teaching dance classes, people are you sure? Are you a theater? Are you an actor? I'm like, fuck, now look at this. Now I'm doing this for a living. So you never know where that's going to go. So I would make that definitely your release in your hobby and pursue it, because, and that one you can do whenever, but why not try? I mean, come on, you enjoy it, obviously. It's something fun. But again, don't get your hopes too high. But why not put an iron in that fire, because it's not going to cost you anything. Just your time, and you like doing it anyway. After all that shit, now, while you are trying out, while you are working out, and you're doing your rep, and you are doing your modeling, I would get yourself another job if you can to help pay down that debt before you can go back to Temple. I would also maybe look at not returning to Temple, because it's an overpriced private school. Your degree is worthless. You're only using it to get into med school, so all you really need is a degree that will get you into med school from an accredited institution. So if I would look down in Georgia, see if there's a place you can finish off your college with or without paying off Temple's student loans. Now, you may not have time to go to college and work another job, so I would, look into the transfer of credits. Temple is obviously accredited, and I'm sure they would all transfer to a local university. Find a cheap university to go to, maybe take a class just to slowly whittle away at it. But I would try and pay off those student loans with another job if you can. Or the money, you also, you know what, all of a sudden you get a record deal. Or you go viral on YouTube, and all of a sudden you monetized your YouTube revenue, and all of a sudden you got 14 grand sitting in the account because one of your YouTube videos went to like 2 million views. And then talk to my buddy Paul if you want to do a music video. He's good. He is good, definitely good. That might actually be a route to take, but neither here nor there. Push school to the back. Okay, don't forget it. I mean, yeah, you want to get into a medical school to become a psychiatrist, but you can take that's down the road. Okay, so I'd rather be being paid to play a game, although you're really paid to work your ass off and train incredibly, or be a rapper or be a model, than actually go to med school. I mean, that's going to take you 5 more years, 6 years, 7 years with residency and interning. So you try your hand at all these things where you can only do them in your youth and you only get one shot. If you fail, which you should fully expect to, that doesn't mean you do not mail it in this time. You try your motherfucking best. And then you tried your best, it didn't work. Okay, cool. Now you can always go back to school. All right. So that's what I'm saying. If you've been given these God-given talents, like you were born with athleticism, you obviously have the work ethic and the discipline to be in shape and to work out. Okay, put that towards in shape, work out, trying out for the NFL, semi-pro or whatever league you want to get into. But then also put that in towards your rap music. Put out some good quality shit. And then when all else fails, then you could go back to school. Because, dude, fuck school. It's such bullshit. And with your low GPA, yeah, you're going to have issues getting into med school. That's another worry of mine. So let's do it triage. Let's do it logically. And hopefully we're going to see you out there tossing the ball and making gazillions of dollars, having a good old time on Sunday. So anyway, best of luck to you. Toodles.